Robert, I'm so sorry about Robin. It's such a tragedy.
Yeah, it is.
She was a lovely girl who grew up into an amazing woman.
Who now seems to have a half-brother. Ethan Lovett is my son.
Oh, Robert.
You've got a lot to be proud of in Ethan, Robert. He's wise beyond his years and utterly fearless.
He's also the prisoner of Helena. I couldn't save my daughter. I'm not going to let that happen to my son. Why are you two looking at each other?
English and I were just having a little dispute, that's all.
No, nothing new there.
Dispute about what?
She thinks that you're possibly not up to the challenge of rescuing Ethan.
I just can't believe, with the amount of grief that you're facing, that...
I can get to Helena, get our son, and I can bring him home.
I'm going to take another look around the house, see if maybe I missed any clues as to where she's taken him.
Luke tell you where he found me?
I know how much you loved Robin. And how much she loved you. She wouldn't want you to throw your life away.
I thought I understood what love was all about. Until one day, this little 6-year-old, Perky, walked into my living room with a bow in her hair and changed everything.
She was a lovely little girl.
Strong-willed, too. It wasn't till I heard her call me Daddy that I really understood that I could love someone with everything that I am. At that moment, I'd have given my life to spare her any pain.
It was an accident. There's nothing you could have done.
Good parents are there for their children, not missing in action like I was for half of her life. I'm telling you, that is not going to happen with our son.
Robert, I feel so guilty.
I just wish that I'd gotten to know Ethan all these years. We'll deal with that later. Right now, the most important thing is that we have a son. And he's in danger.
Helena will kill him if she isn't stopped.
I don't want you to worry. I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure that doesn't happen.
No, there's nothing. The house has been swept clean. But among Cassandra's things, I did find a photograph of your son. So you'll need it to know who you're looking for.
He's a good-looking boy.
Yes, he is.
I see a lot of his mother in him.
He's a true force of nature. I could see it the moment he was born. And then I saw it again when I met up with him all those years later. He'd been living on his own since he was 15.
He has tremendous potential, Robert. A man couldn't ask for a better son.
Sounds like he means a lot to you.
I love him. You will, too.
The relationship doesn't change just because
Hey, man, you're his father. You get to know each other. That's important. You should do that.
I want to thank you for taking him in. The kid's going to learn a lot from Luke Spencer.
Well, I think we learned a lot from each other.
I'm sorry, Luke.
No, this is going to be great for both of you.
And what about you?
Me, I'm fine. I'm going to be in touch with Lucky eventually, and I've got this amazing, beautiful daughter right here in town.
Will you, though, when I find out anything?
Oh, that won't be necessary. I'm going with you.
You sure you want to do that?
I usually work alone.
I'm his mother. I'm not going to sit around waiting for you to call when I could be helping you find him.
I know better than to argue. I'll make preparations.
So, thank you for doing this.
About what happened back there on the bridge.
Look, Robert, you and I have always lived on the edge. Gravity's going to take us down soon enough, old son. Just promise me you'll stay off ledges rooftops, and cliffs.
I want you to take care of Anna for me. I hate it that I'm leaving her to grieve alone.
I'll keep an eye on her. Are you sure you want to join this wild goose chase?
Well, someone's got to keep an eye on Robert and slow him down and make sure he doesn't find out that we're lying to him about Ethan.
Well, take him to Cairo. And when he discovers that Helena's not anywhere around there, just haul him off to Australia or somewhere. Are you sure you're up for this?
Robert needs this. And I need to know that Ethan's safe from Helena.
We are doing the right thing?
Are we?
Well, you said yourself Robert needs this.
Yeah, but what about you? You're going to have to tell everyone, including your children, that Ethan isn't your son.
I know the truth. So does Ethan. That's all that matters.
I just hope this decision doesn't come back to haunt you.
Thank you. Yeah. Okay, so there was a minor snag with the flowers, but I was able to work it out. Where'd everybody go?
Anna went with Patrick to find something for Emma to wear to the service.
Now, everyone really appreciates you helping out.
There are so many pictures, it's hard to choose. I decided to do this in chronological order, starting when Robin was little.
That'd be nice. Wow. Oh my gosh. Okay. Robin and Maxie are so young in this one. Maxie's gotta be like 6 or something.
Let me see. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
It's hard to be mad at Maxie when this whole thing is going on.
Yeah, she's taking us really hard. Actually, I've never seen her act like this before.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, I wasn't.
No problem. I do that all the time.
Kate Howard. Why do you have a file on Kate?
I'll take that, thanks.
DID? Kate did what?
Sorry, that's confidential.
Relax. I'm Kate's first assistant. I signed a non-disclosure form.
I'm afraid that doesn't apply.
Obviously, it's important since DID is in capital letters.
I can't discuss it. Doctor-patient confidentiality.
So Kate's your patient? Look, sorry. I'm not trying to pry. It's just... Well, Kate's one of the sanest people I know in a really uptight, controlling kind of way.
I'd appreciate it if you didn't say anything to Kate or anyone about this file.
No problem. Maybe you could do me a favor as well?
If this has anything to do with Elizabeth Weber, I'd prefer not to hear
It's
it.
about my cousin, Robin Scorpio Drake.
I'm very sorry for your loss.
I was just wondering if you knew any more specifics about what happened, what caused the explosion.
I was at the staff briefing. Apparently, the control lever on the gas valve broke off, causing a leak, which eventually led to the explosion. Knowing the specifics won't bring your cousin back.
I just want different specifics. I don't want Robin to be dead. You don't understand.
Then tell me. Is there something more you're not saying?
She could check on Maxie.
Oh no, she made it abundantly clear she doesn't want me to be around right now.
Everyone deals with loss in their own way. Sometimes in the beginning you don't want anyone around, and sometimes you just can't imagine the day when it'll hurt a little less because that means you're letting go.
Yeah, Max used to talk about how Robin was an inspiration. And she felt like, Robin could triumph over anything. This accident, it's gonna take a piece of Maxie, too.
Robin was like my mother, my sister, my best friend. She always found a way to forgive me and to love me no matter what I did.
Sorry.
I'd never do anything to hurt her, The opposite's true. I was always trying to figure out a way to pay her back, to be as good to her as she was to me. And
That's natural.
well, there's nothing natural about what happened. Okay, Robin's gone, and I'm left with so many questions. God, there's so much that I just can't even say it out loud.
I'd be happy to see you professionally. Anything you say will be completely confidential.
Thanks. I'll pass.
Listen, everyone has things we're afraid to say. even to the closest people in our lives. You know, sometimes it helps to have someone to talk to who's impartial.
I don't need professional help, okay? I'm not a crazy person.
I'm not crazy, but grieving. And beyond that, you can't give yourself any kind of emotional label.
You know what? I was with Robin that night in the lab before the explosion. So you want to know my emotional label? Guilty.
I know why you'd feel guilty.